If your boss keeps overlooking you, it's probably not because you're underperforming. It's usually because they only see a small slice of what you do. In this video, I'm going to explain why great employees get passed over, even when they are completely capable. And we'll talk about what actually changes that. My name is Marie, and I am a lieutenant, and I've sat in over 1,000 interview and promotional boards. I share career advice for quiet, high-performing women who are ready to move up, speak up, and stop being overlooked at work. If you're going for a promotion, here's the first thing that you need to understand. Your boss, they don't see your full workload. So they don't see the judgment calls you make, the problems that you prevent, the people who rely on you, or the impact of decisions that you quietly handle. They see whatever makes it to their desk. That's it. So when promotion conversations happen, leadership, they're not looking at your work ethic. They're debating, do we understand how she operates? Do we trust that she can show up at the next level? How seamlessly can she fit into the next role? What is the risk for me to promote her? And here's where people get screwed. If you work harder, all they do is give you more work. If you fix everything quietly, they rely on you more. If you're dependable, then you become the default. And you know what? This can easily feel like a compliment. But when you get into promotion conversations, then it starts to sound like, she's essential to keep her where she is. So if moving you creates more stress on your boss and creates more work for them, do you think that motivates them to promote you? It doesn't. Taking on more work doesn't make them think she's ready for more authority. And here's something that most people simply don't realize. Your boss isn't waiting for you to tell them what tasks you completed. So, for example, they don't want to hear, I answered the emails, I fixed the issue, I completed the report. They hear that kind of update. What it tells them is, I can follow instructions, or I can execute the work given to me. Your boss, their ears perk up when they hear you're making decisions, when you're making judgment calls, you're taking ownership, and you have foresight and are looking at things with the bigger picture in mind. So let me give you some contrast here. One update sounds like I handled the issue. Another sounds like there was a problem, here's what I decided, and here's what changed because of it. It's the same exact work, but the boss gets a very different read. One is vague, and the other gives very specific output. One sounds like help, where the other one sounds like leadership. So let me tell you where a lot of women stall. They stall out because they don't want to brag, they don't want to sound annoying, and they don't want to sound like a campaign. It's easy for you to assume that the work you do will speak for itself and you don't have to say anything else. But here's the thing, promotions, they don't happen in public. They happen behind the scenes in conversations that you are not a part of. So if you are not clearly documenting your impact in real time, I guarantee you someone else is shaping the story for you, or they're busy documenting their impact and letting their boss know. So let me be very clear here. This is not about being louder, talking more, or listing every single thing that you did. It's all about how your work is framed. There's a huge difference between here's what I did and here's how I think. Your boss will promote you based on how you think. And before you tell yourself, okay, I'm bad at this, you're not bad at all. You're not doing anything wrong. You just weren't taught what to say. There's simple, easy steps to implement to update leadership without sounding braggy or awkward. And they actually make you sound like the obvious choice for the next level. And you know what? I literally turned this into plug and play scripts because I've watched too many qualified women lose promotions. Simply because no one helped them translate their work. Nobody taught them what to say to their boss. So if this video feels uncomfortable to you, that's a good sign. It means you're not invisible. You're just being read wrong. You're being misunderstood. Or you've never been taught the proper approach. And you know what? I break this down deeper in my free masterclass. And we talk about how promotions are actually decided, what supervisors listen for, and how to stop being seen as support and start being seen as promotion ready. So you can find the link in the comments. Join us for this masterclass if you want to find out what actually goes on behind closed doors and position yourself as the top candidate for a promotion. And in the next video, I'll show you what visibility without bragging actually looks like, without turning you into someone that you're not. Go watch that next, and I'll see you on the flip side.